Hey guys, it's Chelsa Messenger with Picks and Parlays. We're talking college hoops headed to the ACC where Duke takes on Louisville. It may be cold outside, but our promo code is HOT for 20% off the entire site at picksandparlays.net. Louisville favored -2. The total is 141. And everybody knows the key stat about Duke, how bad they've been against the spread. They're 1-8 against the number this season. Louisville 5-7 against the spread, and I think the trend here, it's going to be a tough one to buck. The total's 141 if I haven't mentioned it. We've got Craig Trapp joining us to break this one all down. Craig, how do you take a team that's 1-8 against the spread, or do you keep fading them?
Well, and you got two teams coming off back to back, two losses in a row as well. So, I mean, you haven't seen the best out of either one of these teams lately, but at least Louisville at home this year has been pretty good. I mean, last game out, that Florida State team, I think is the best team in the ACC. I think that will come to pass, and we'll see that come true by the end of the season. And Florida State's had a couple really nice wins in a row. I think it continues tonight as Duke continues. I mean, I think Louisville gets back on track as Duke continues to find that this young group just can't score easily, Chelsa, and they don't defend as well. I mean, it talks about it when you look at the overs. They've gone over 3 of the last 4 games. Duke has, because their defense doesn't stop anybody. I mean, they gave up 79, 74 last 2 games out against Pitt and Virginia Tech, and Pitt's not even known as an offensive team. So to me, I think you take Louisville here, and I also think you throw the over in. I mean, Louisville's also gone over for their last 4 games. So both of these teams have been trending to the over as well. But, man, Coach K, all these years he's given it out, Chelsea, he's getting it back and then some this year.
Well, especially for bettors, it just makes me think that you're paying a premium when you bet on teams like Duke, Kentucky, Kansas,
Yeah.
and especially this year, that premium's not warranted with this Duke team. I know Virginia Tech, that loss was to a solid squad. Virginia Tech's actually pretty good, but to
Yeah.
Pitt, they're scrappy,
Yeah.
but it's definitely not a team I would have called for an outright win. So. It's just really hard to back Duke right now. I think I'd either take Duke or stay away. But any other thoughts before we wrap this one up?
Well, I love Coach Mack too. I mean, coming from Xavier, I hate Xavier, being a Cincinnati fan here in town, but I've watched how good Coach Mack was, and he's rebuilt that program in no time. And I think Louisville I think you can look past the last 2 losses at Miami. They hadn't played many games on the road, so Miami, that you can understand that one. And then I'm telling you, Florida State is really, really good. I think that's not a bad loss at all. They come back tonight, and I think they pound on Duke pretty good on Saturday.
Yeah, and then Duke would move to 1-9 against the spread, going for Dallas Cowboys type numbers to start the season.
That's right.
That's going to do it for our college hoops talk here on Picks and Parlays. Great stuff from Craig Trapp. As always, Craig, thanks for joining us.